So you want to manifest the next best version of you and your life, right? But you don't know where to start. It seems so big and so overwhelming. What step do I take? This video is exactly for you. Welcome to The Elegant Life. My name is Erin Kurt, and I empower you with feminine confidence so that you elegantly are able to live and manifest your dream life into reality. So if this interests you, please do remember to click the subscribe button. It helps this message get out to so many women who are ready to hear this message. So I thank you very much for that. So this video is actually the third video in a series that I've been creating on manifesting. I wanted to create a playlist so that women could go, okay, this is what I do first to manifest the next best version of me in my life. Then I do this, and then I do this. I wanted it to be so concrete. I will put the link to the playlist and the other videos down below in the description box so that you can start with step one and then continue on. So if you watched any of my other videos, the first video was really discussing how to get clear on what you want. The second video was what happens if you actually don't have a true, clear idea of what you want to manifest. All you know is that there's something that wants to grow and expand within you, yet you aren't clear about what it is. I went through in the second video of how to move through that. So step 3 is to create a bit of a list of who that woman would be. Like, what is she doing? How is she living? What is she wearing? What is she looking like? What are her habits? So create a very specific list. For example, you want to start at the beginning of a brand new page and right at the top say, I will be the woman who ... and then you create your list. So for example, you might say, I will be in that next best version of my life and myself. I will be the woman who wakes up in the morning and throws on a silk or satin kimono. Or I will be the woman who drinks her water only from a wine goblet. Does yoga every single day for 10 minutes. I will be the woman who always has half of her plate filled with vegetables. You could even say, I will be the woman who travels at least once a year. I will be the woman who only sees the good in people. I will be the woman who changes negative stories in my head immediately to a different, more positive perspective. Okay, so these are very specific things that this woman will be. You, the next best version. Then what you want to do is order this list from easiest to more difficult. So for you personally, number one easiest might be to drink your water in a wine goblet. Okay, let's say you put that. Number one, you're going to order it. Number 2, what would be easiest? Well, I could get a kimono and throw that on. That really excites me, actually. Okay, number 2. And list them in order from simplicity to what's more difficult for you specifically. It's going to be different for everybody. And then after you do that, I want you to choose the first one, number 1. So in this case, it would be drinking water from a wine goblet. Today, you commit to doing that until it is your absolute normal. What this does is provide evidence to your brain that this is actually who you are. This woman here, it's actually who you really, really are. And so over time, after you repeat this drinking water only from a wine goblet, you go to a friend's house, you say, do you have a wine goblet? I only drink water from a wine goblet now. And then you can say it as not as an ego thing. You can just giggle and say, I love it. All right. So this is what you commit to doing. And eventually, it's going to be so normal that you grabbing potentially one day or someone giving you water from a cup that's not very pretty or beautiful to you, will feel awkward. And you will know that your brain, through neuroplasticity, has reached the tipping point and fallen over to the point where drinking water from only a wine goblet is who you are. The old you who just picked up whatever to drink water, it doesn't resonate with what your brain knows to be true now. And so it's going to cut all of the pathways, all of the beliefs that are attached to that being the version of who you are. Now, after that becomes your automatic, you go to your list and you start on number 2. Remember, ladies, becoming the next best version of you is not a race. It's a journey. And these things don't happen overnight. I promise you, if you take the pressure off yourself of, I gotta become this, and you give yourself some divine grace to elegantly become, what happens is it naturally becomes with more ease and elegance. And yes, oftentimes that can be speed. And if any of you would love support in fully embodying with ease an elegant lifestyle that will support your becoming, then really I encourage you to check out The Elegant Art of Feminine Confidence. This is a program that I created that is based on my experience of how I finally am able to manifest every single dream I've ever had and teach women how to do it exactly the same. Women all over the world are manifesting things even better than they imagined, with more flow and ease than they could have ever thought it could happen. It is stunning. It is beautiful. And if you're ready to embark on this journey and receive support from someone who's been there and knows how to help you along your journey with ease, then please do join us in The Elegant Art of Feminine Confidence. All the details are in the description below. All right, ladies, on that note, make it an elegant week, and I will see you next time.